YouTube? Happy holidays from everybody at Real Wrestling. This is Real Wrestling episode 19. I actually remember this time.
Man, fuck that. I've been gave up on the numbers. Like.
Yeah. It was episode 19. Yeah, it's been a minute. But as always, my name is Diaka666.
There's nobody reporting in.
Real X Dog here.
Go ham.
Why? AYT been walking all day long, man.
Nigga, no one cares about your escapades.
Walking all day long, man. AYT though. Shit.
Got an important thing to say.
Oh,
TNA.
That's
You got a question. Got a question.
Say that one more time.
TNA. Fuck! That's what they're thinking about right now.
Yeah.
You got a question for them. Can TNA rise up and overcome?
Yes. Yes, will TNA
I'm sorry, that's an incorrect answer.
Will TNA be here a year from now?
I don't know. Can TNA rise up and overcome?
That is correct.
But this going out and voting ain't gonna help them.
I mean, I'm happy they finally got rid of Aces and Eights though.
It's
Yeah,
done, thank God.
I just hate how they ended. Well, actually, I didn't care how they ended. As long as they ended. That's a stupid way.
Has been done.
Damage has been done.
Yeah, it's done.
Yeah.
Actually, they should end it when they had a whole big argument in the ring. Something about, all right, we're done with this. They all take off their jackets. Next thing you know, Mr. Anderson getting beat down. I'm like, what's the whole point of this whole charade?
It was to prove something. It's like once you ride with Aces and Eights, you never walk alone.
Yeah, you had
never
it right.
walk alone.
You had it right. They could have ended it there, let Bully Ray go into the title match against AJ Styles without them. AJ Styles wins the title, a whole nother story start. You threw it Aces and Eights, you on to something else new. Instead, they still drug out that damn Aces and Eights storyline.
And then they're trying to copy the CM Punk leaving WWE thing. It's not gonna work. No one cares about your company. AJ Styles rolled out with the title a few weeks ago. So he's defending it, quote air quotes here, illegally across other promotions.
He had to sneak across the borders.
Like, and they think they're doing it better than WWE, which they are. I ain't gonna lie, they are. But the
no one cares.
The problem, nobody really cares. Because it's been done before, for one reason. And the problem is, like I've been saying, they talk about AJ Styles every fucking week on Impact. Like, how can you sell me that you don't care about AJ Styles no more? He's no longer in your company. When you bring him up every week, he's clearly still your champion, even though he's not wrestling them.
AJ and Friends.
AJ and Friends.
He's sponsored by Friends of AJ. AJ got some good ass friends, dog. He basically let y'all know, I'm still the champ.
Then Go Ham told me they having a turn a few weeks ago on spoilers. They was gonna have a tournament for champion. As soon as I heard that, I was like, Jeff Hardy. And then what's happening? Jeff Hardy won his first match. And we're waiting for the second one, but I don't even think that happened last week.
You know what I said? I was like, hold up. Didn't WWE do the exact same thing? Have a tournament right after Punk walked out?
I can tell you why.
Yeah, and Rey Mysterio won it, and then the next week, John Cena beat Rey
Mysterio.
Mysterio.
That was the joke I had.
That
was the joke I had. I said, I guess the main event of TNA tournament, the final of the TNA tournament is going to be Rey versus The Miz. That's exactly what I said once I heard it.
Wait, The Miz?
That was in the finals of the tournament. Right after Punk walked out, it was The Miz versus Ray in the finals, which Ray won. And Cena took the belt from him the same night.
That was so sad.
I know. I was happy for Ray, actually. Because, they should have gave him the title, but back to TNA.
Yeah, but this tournament is just a disguise to get Jeff Hardy the title again. I don't know why they're so dead hell-bent on getting Jeff Hardy the title.
I know why he took that week off, man. I know exactly why.
You're right. Hang out with Brandon Brown.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
I think they're actually gonna give it to Kurt Angle. He just went through rehab. He came back. Yeah. Like Kurt Angle's always been their go-to guy.
Yeah, he didn't accept their invitation.
What is the rehab for?
Yeah, talking about he got to earn it.
Drinking.
Yeah.
He got arrested, I think.
He got
DUI.
DUI.
Then he went to rehab.
Hey, didn't he get DUI 2 weeks in a row or something like that? I ain't bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm not really.
I don't think about DMX. Never mind.
They don't know how to discipline nobody. No.
Oh yeah.
WWE will suspend you. You've been gone for at least a month.
Yeah.
NFL will fine you and probably suspend you.
Yeah.
NBA will suspend you.
The NHL, they'll just let you fight.
that was sort of a point I was bringing up earlier. You notice that in WWE, none of the divas are getting knocked up or anything. But in TNA, they don't have, what, 3 of their wrestlers get pregnant already.
Yeah, I know, and they all been released.
Yeah.
Like, pregnant by the other wrestlers? Or?
No, by just people boyfriends.
Yeah,
regular people.
It's just amazing how so many of them are just getting knocked up.
Yeah.
We had Karma in 10.
Well, you did
WWE.
say WWE schedules.
I figured it out.
Yeah, but they can't just fire them while they're pregnant. That's against the law.
They do.
No, if you're an independent contractor.
I bet you if it's in their contract, they can.
Oh yeah,
But I doubt it.
They have unlike most people in the United States and Canada or whatever, they actually have a healthcare plan. So they administer. They probably administer birth control to all their divas and shit.
But yeah, you're right though. Ain't nobody getting disciplined over there because Jeff Hardy should have.
Yeah, Jeff Hardy.
He's a drug lord over there, man. He's tripping out the house with the boys.
AYT and Go Ham was talking about a few weeks ago, like Jeff Hardy would have been in jail right now.
Oh, yeah. If he was
trapping,
black,
dog.
If he was black, he'd
Trapping hard to T.I. right now. T.I. got locked up.
He Migos, man. He's tripping out the house with the boys on the window. Come on, man.
That's it. He must be working up Dixie with that good weed, dog.
Yeah, I believe it because she can't act. She can't act. My God, it's horrible.
She looked like she'd be puffing too.
No, she'll
put
on that weed. She'll puff on that weed. She'll probably be better on the mic.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Rob Van Dam.
Yeah.
Nah, he just needs that. It's just his blood flow. You gotta have a certain weed percentage.
But I mean, other than I really can't find anything bad to say about TNA because that was the only bad thing. No. Actually, no, Joseph Park. I forgot about that.
Oh, yeah.
Why is this still going on? He should have turned to a bitch last week and this should be over.
Yeah,
shut the fuck up.
Why is this going? They threw a freaking apple teeny in his face. I mean, how much more?
They threw blood on him, dude.
They threw blood on him, man.
What? No, that's red wine.
Jelly substance. There it is, a jelly substance.
They threw red wine on him. Come on, man.
And he just stood there and walked slowly out the ring.
Yeah, no, that should be the end of Joseph Park right there. But I bet I'll see him tomorrow. I bet I'll see him tomorrow.
I was watching it earlier. They're talking about Joseph Park versus the bitch. I'm like, I wonder how this gonna go because we know this shit is not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Oh, folks got eat Thanksgiving dinner watching TNA tomorrow?
Oh goddamn!
That is not what I'm thankful for.
Hey, we could be praying.
Oh, yeah, we
could have a Tessmacher versus Gale and like some sort of like
no, that's not gonna happen.
Based match. I mean, I can
because
thankful
it's
for
an open.
The turkey versus the ham.
That's like I ain't gonna watch Teenage for something, but that's something I was watching earlier. I was like, okay, Gail came out with this big ugly bitch right behind her.
Lady Topper.
Yeah. And I don't care who she fought, but that's not the point I'm bringing up. Like, ain't WWE doing this exact same thing right now with the Tamina and AJ? I don't know who done it first. I ain't gonna lie. But the point is,
AJ.
I kind of figured that since TNA, like, they don't have ideas. They don't know what an ideal is.
See, that's wrestling plagiarism right there, man. Oh. That's what it is. That'll get you expelled, son. You be straight up expelled. You didn't even cite your goddamn sources. What is your problem?
But they do it all the time, though. I'm surprised WWE even sees TNA as a threat. A threat to what? They don't even get. They don't even get half of what SmackDown gets in ratings.
I know.
Like, what? I mean, come on now.
But Vince always been like that. He's scared of any competition. Like it's been established. Vince see competition, he's trying to bury it.
Well, you can't bury it when you're sharing ideas.
Fortunately, all the other major sports and sports entertainment, they don't have that issue. NFL, NBA, MLB, they don't have that issue. NHL just a bunch of greedy.
But we all know Vince still think like he's back in the 80s. Like his thinking, he think like he's in the 80s. He honestly think that something can overtake the WWE. The WWE is the NFL.
He think it's a territory day. That's what it is.
Yeah, there's no low league hockey league that's gonna take over the NHL. there's no minor baseball.
That doesn't exist. That doesn't exist.
Yeah,
like,
but baseball and football have exclusivity deals.
But
you can't make another league.
You cannot overthrow NHL. You can't overthrow MLB, NBA, NFL. You can't overthrow them. Yeah. Like it's impossible. WWE is at that level now, even though it's fake still. It's at that level. Vince just don't realize that.
That's why I clarify sports and sports entertainment.
Yeah, I hear.
But world poker champions, they got their own shit going.
Yeah.
They got others on other channels, but theirs not getting overtaken anytime soon.
Man, shit. Because
Yeah, but
they're the big dogs.
Even though it shouldn't come home
but-
because you're ruining my damn laboratory.
And now y'all know how dumb Hogan was to think that he could overthrow the WWE.
The problem
like, what crack was he smoking?
But what-
clearly he was smoking something.
Yeah, I know.
It was the shit that Jeff Hardy gave him. I knew it.
Now what happened was this is the usual Hogan crap where he tries to sell himself, and that's all he did. He apparently sold himself well enough because Dixie Carter fell for it, hook, line, sinker.
Oh, yeah, but
Hey,
she
the
fought
boy, her
for it.
wallet gonna take it. But
That's
still,
Mm-hmm.
and that probably.
Yeah, that too.
But hey, Vince McMahon has one. But Vince McMahon had one problem that none of the leagues have. You can't make another NFL. Well, you can make another football league, but it's gonna fail. But you can't make another basketball league. You can't make another baseball league. You can make another wrestling company.
That's true.
If you got good enough,
Something
you got good enough
can
talent.
overthrow the WWE, but it is almost impossible.
Yeah.
Because too many people, too many small leagues. I guess they're not gonna build up that way, or even gonna try.
Yeah.
I mean, unless another Ted Turner comes by, ain't gonna be another anything that could truly compete with that.
Donald Trump.
I'll tell you something. if a Donald Trump would buy if he could buy like New Japan Wrestling and Ring of Honor and combine them, he could compete.
Man,
Because they got a huge fan base.
If Vince McMahon woke up with Donald Trump's money right now, he'd go kill himself.
No, actually, he'd probably say, "Yeah, I'll make another WWE." That's how big of an asshole I am.
I will make my own.
He can do that now.
Yeah, he could, but I think
could
isn't
do
Donald
some all that
Trump way
extra
richer
talent.
than Vince McMahon?
Yeah. How?
Donald Trump should be way richer than
Yes,
Vince McMahon.
Donald Trump is way richer than Vince McMahon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Y'all keep going, but I'll look it up. while
That's
we're
where that
doing it.
stupid
Yeah, he
storyline came from when Donald Trump bought Raw. Like,
Yeah.
how could he have the money to buy Raw?
See, I'm sorry.
But
I'm sorry. Reason
And he made Vince buy it back for double the price.
Maybe this is why I'm surprised. I'm sorry.
Storyline.
This might get a little
Storyline,
off topic.
clear
Maybe,
it up.
maybe
Okay.
I may be
Let's hear it.
surprised
Let's
about
hear
it because Vince McMahon to me seems like a good businessman. Donald Trump does not. Just
He
from,
is,
just from
but-
watching.
Oh, this
Donald
is a
Trump
very
is three-
smart
yeah.
business
Donald Trump
man.
net worth $3.5
Speaking
billion.
of the time he bought Raw, I did TNA. How about having your pay-per-view, your free pay-per-view things you're doing now with your TNA Impact under a pay-per-view name? How about having them be commercial-free?
Vince
That's
McMahon.
That's an idea.
That's a great idea.
Oh,
How
Vince
about
McMahon
not
ain't close to
having
Donald
crappy
Trump.
ass matches on every single one of them?
I could have told you
It's
that.
still a $1 billion corporation, right?
1.1 billion.
That's,
What?
That's still decent.
WWE?
Man,
Yeah.
they
It
can't.
just went back to $1 billion.
But they can't. Oh shit! They can't even line the pockets of Jerry Jones.
They can't buy Jerry Jones Stadium.
They can't even buy. They can't even buy the Atlanta Falcons' new stadium coming.
Let Jerry Jones start. Let Jerry Jones start watching Raw one day. And say, wait a minute, I love this. Oh man,
Why, what is Jerry?
it's gonna be called.
Jerry Jones, the owner of the
It's gonna be
Cowboys.
called Jerry
Cowboys,
Worlds.
and he
The
comes
owner
from
of the what?
Cowboys.
That was, and he
Think
comes
about
from oil.
Think about it. He owns the Cowboys.
Yeah.
The
He-
Cowboys.
He had them buy a $1 billion stadium.
I'm saying one time and they get back on topic.
How
The
about them
Cowboys.
wrestlers? I want to discuss this Ethan Carter,
Hey,
the third person.
Yeah, I actually had one more
the last part before we get back really on topic. Jerry Jones buys TNA. All that money he has.
That's what I was getting to with that whole we don't watch it wrong with today. But okay, Ethan Carter third, because I actually need to talk about the dude too.
This guy had me down laughing, dog. What is this guy? Is this some sort of
He is
elitist?
Dixie Carter's nephew.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
the
that's
storyline.
his story.
He is Dixie Carter's nephew, and the world needs
Taking
the
their
Carters.
Taking their swig, Dave. Taking their
Oh,
swig.
we need more Carters? Isn't Jason
Yes,
enough?
he says the Carters, the world needs us.
We got Jimmy. We got Jimmy Carter.
Goddamn it.
Dixie
Man,
Carter.
fuck you, bitch!
Wayne Carter.
Ethan
Sean Carter.
Carter.
Not
Ethan
Ethan.
Matter of
Carter.
fact, Jimmy Carter's nephew was actually running for governor. I think that was, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
But the thing about Ethan Carter,
the Carters.
the thing about Ethan Carter, I think I'm like, man, why you couldn't be doing this in WWE? Like, it
Oh,
looked like they actually building this man up
No.
better.
They were
Vince
going
McMahon's
to build
Vince
him
McMahon's
up. They were
nephew?
going to call him Mr. America or something like that, and he was going to be, they said something like, conservative with his mouth, liberal with his fists. And they were going to build him up. They had a couple of big nets for him. And they were going to build him up and take the U.S. title title from Antonio Cesaro. Since Antonio was talking about how no real American or something like that.
Oh, okay.
And then they kind of didn't go through.
They do what they always do.
How much complaining we do about how they do the people that they hire. The WWE and WWE drops the ball on a bunch of people. We say that, but whenever they release somebody, TNA, there's a good reason why they released them.
Yeah,
even when TA gets them and their promo, their style works for a little while, eventually it disappears.
It disappears. That's true.
So apparently WWE knows what they're doing when they drop them.
Except for the ones that get released for no reason, like Anderson. Anderson got fired because of the voice.
Anderson got released.
Because he gave Randy Orton.
And then Jeff Hardy left because of the drug thing. So
you
knew they was on the ride though.
But that's his fault.
Yeah,
that's Jeff Hardy's fault.
I ain't gonna blame Kennedy.
Kennedy, no. Yeah. But that was his fault.
Randy Orton was just being
Kennedy with politics.
I was.
Yeah,
he already had 2 strikes against him though, didn't he?
He had he had a couple. He had a wellness strike. Basically, what happened was it was injury, wellness, injury, almost injured Randy Orton, and they were like, "Fuck this guy," because that injury, for his first injury was like he was out for like 3 or 4 months.
Yeah.
Then he got wellness, and then this dumbass said something before he got wellness about how he's like, "Oh, none of us do steroids," and what does he get caught with? Steroids.
All right, then it is his fault.
Then he gets injured, and his injury is a shoulder injury, which took him out for almost a year.
Yeah.
Then he came back, and then the night he came back, then he did that bad suplex to Randall, and he got fired the next day.
So it is his fault. Never mind, it's both of their faults there in TNA right now.
I don't think
he was wrongfully fired for just because he did a bad suplex or another bad reason to be fired. He wasn't fired for the other stuff.
So you already got strikes on you. You know
yeah, but
you
already know. You know the saying. That's the straw that broke the camel's back. Straw ain't that heavy. All the other stuff was heavy. Then that straw dropped on him.
I see where you're going.
You gave this man an excuse like, you know what, Kenny, I'm done.
He was like, you're barely on TV anyway. I'm not going to be paying you to sit on the couch.
Bateman/Carter the third. Basically, he got fired for the creative has nothing for you.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Well,
so hold up.
This man sells some of your wrestlers to Jerry Jones, so you can open up another company with your extra talent.
Well, hold on. How can TNA? All right, let me get this straight.
Who's appearing in the Jones
Does
zone?
that mean some of TNA's creative is actually smarter than WWE's creative?
No, because like I said, some of them just disappear.
But it wasn't Ethan Carter III's fault. He got released from WWE.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying he's eventually gonna disappear. I think he's one of those that's gonna eventually disappear.
But with Ethan Carter III, I'm saying, like, first of all, that's stupid. Ethan Carter III thing is stupid.
Yeah,
it's just that the way he's going about it much better than anything he did in WWE.
It's fucking hilarious.
Oh, like, and I'm looking at him like, why did you take none of the stuff WWE gave you this series?
Nah, he had some couple of good moments with Brian.
Yeah, that was just funny moments, though. He was just funny. Like,
yeah, that's another
thing. That's the easiest thing to do in wrestling.
They won't act right when they get to WWE. But also they get something like, all right, WWE, I'm going to show you I can't act. Then why the fuck didn't you do that while you were acting? Supposed to be acting for this.
Well, we're going backstage. We're giving they have to do whatever.
That's not always the case. But y'all know who the fuck we talking about. If y'all ever took the time to learn the internet and watch real wrestling, y'all know who the fuck we talking about.
Mm-hmm. Hey, what about
you like that nigga?
There's really anything else going on in TNA to talk about.
The last thing I want to talk about with TNA is
you like that rapper that
got badass tag team division. Look who they fucking tag team champions are.
That's what we need.
And what happened to Chavo and?
What did happen to Chavo and Hernandez?
They just ghosted, man.
I mean, God, they didn't screw up the company anymore. I mean, they ain't got...
Their culture had something to do with that.
They caught him sneaking across the border.
They got caught sneaking across the border.
Y'all remind me of a funny running joke about Hernandez. Like, one of my friends was like, the announcers kept announcing he was Latin and strong. We were like, what is he? Is he Latin or strong? Oh, no, he is Latin and strong. He's not one or more of the other, but yeah, because that's what all they would talk about with Hernandez, like
Supermix.
Supermix.
That's like a taco, man.
I mean, and how could they?
Let me get a number one Supermix with extra sauce, please.
I mean, how could they
Taco Bell's new
screw
special.
up those tag team And then they only have, what, 6 females that wrestle?
Yeah, it's pretty sad.
It's basically Gail Kim, Lady Tapa, Velvet,
We don't even see
Tessmacher.
do anything, really.
Yeah, ever since...
Just stand there, look ugly.
And that's it.
Ever since...
Hey, think about what you just named. 3 of those, what? You only named 4 names.
And ODB.
Okay, 5 names. Only 2 of them wrestle. Because you got Velvet and that stupid shit with Sabin. So she's not wrestling right now. Brooke wasn't wrestling because she went bullied. And Lady Tapa don't do crap.
She did have a match though.
Yeah, a couple weeks ago she had a match against Gail.
Well, they didn't have a choice.
That's when Lady Tapa came out there and started wrecking people.
The only reason Velvet is in the storyline with Chris because they're actually banging in real life.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but other than that, it's pretty bad. I don't understand how they're around this long.
But think about TNA's 2 biggest things back in the day was their deep tag team division and their deep knockout division. No. Now you don't have either. The thing you were good at, you're not good at no more. The F division was good too. Where's that?
I know that.
Who is the champion?
I don't even know. Isn't it? It's Suicide.
It's Chris Sabin, ain't it?
It is.
I like. We don't even know who the F division champion is. How bad is that? How bad is that?
See, you gotta say.
Okay.
I think so.
Y'all just made your own goddamn.
Exactly. That's my point. Like,
because they left it off the damn show for like 2 or 3 weeks. I'm like, what the fuck is
Chris Sabin has been on TV.
When your individual
just fought hard and lost.
When your individual sport company, you don't know the name of your name of a champion. There's something wrong.
The F division used to be the best thing about it. Like,
once again,
we don't even know who the champion is.
Once again, a showing of why WWE is smarter. They got rid of cruiserweights. What happened? They upped some of the cruiserweights to higher levels. They got rid of X division. When there's no X division, what are they doing? Now, a goddamn thing most of the time. They're just there.
WWE don't need to bring back the cruiserweight division.
They don't, because they brought the cruiserweights up. Well, why you were talking about this earlier? Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, but
Rey Mysterio. They're not bringing all of them, but they have smaller people being the main event stuff.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. I agree with that, and I like it. But the point is, a lot of them not even being used right now that you could put in that division.
That's true, but at least they have a job, and at least some of them in the main event title. X Division. If you get to the X Division TNA, one we barely know the champion, and when they're not doing X Division, the rest of them aren't doing anything. At least in the WWE, they would have some matches somewhere.
Yeah, even if it's superstars.
Yeah, you can have a good division with them 2 boys who doing good in NXT with what is it,
Sami Zayn and
him
Alice.
and Adrian Neville. Those were 2 I would think
Adrian Neville, yeah.
And then you could have Evan Bourne could do something.
Yeah.
Justin Gabriel could do something. Tyson Kidd could do something. You could have a decent division.
They got another guy in developmental, Enzo Amore.
Wait a damn second.
He is? Well, he hadn't been on the show. He hadn't been on the show in 2 weeks.
Next is the champion.
No.
Exactly. What did I just get through saying?
It hasn't aired yet.
There's that catch. It will air December 12th.
Oh, really?
Exactly. This is exactly what I was saying.
Right. It was Chris Sabin.
This is exactly what I was saying.
It's so fucking sad when they have two headings for freaking TNA wrestling. They have Total Nonstop Action Wrestling and they have Impact Wrestling. And only Total Nonstop Action Wrestling on the Wikipedia lists of damn champions. What the fuck
Even
is that?
Wikipedia page can't be correct.
God damn, y'all make it suck.
Do we have any more to say on this?
No, because they don't have but like 2 storylines, and one of them ended. The other one we're hoping it ends. What else is there to say?
I just want a perspective. I always want to do a perspective storyline about Ethan Carter III. They can have Eric Young come back as the homeless Eric Young, and he could be the 99% by himself. All right, let's move to WWE, y'all.
Yeah.
Oh my God, what the fuck?
Okay, where y'all?
We could just keep starting on the cruiserweight thing we were talking about.
All right, let's do that then.
Because they were.
What are we gonna talk about in that case?
I was just basically saying we need the title back.
Okay, yeah.
Let's just scrap that U.S. title.
Yeah, that would help. That would help Raw because they could use them at whack filler time.
This is what WCW did. That was great. They had a cruiserweight division to fill up that time and kept the fan interested in the show.
And you got to see some cool ass shit too.
And then you could take stars out of that division and build them up later.
Yeah.
Eddie Guerrero, Rey Mysterio, Chris Jericho, Dean Malenko. It was a lot in that division.
We need a fucking JBL too. We hadn't had JBL. Well, we might have someone that everybody's. when was the last time they had a heel where everybody's gonna hate him? Period.
But he was still watchable.
Triple H.
He gotta still be watchable though. That's the problem with Del Rio.
Triple H was the last one.
Well, Vicky Guerrero still gets.
People hate Orton, but the kids they boo Orton. But you know the kids and the women still like Orton.
Yeah, of course they do.
Because the women love Randy Orton.
When they boo JBL, you can hear the hatred in
their voice.
Everybody literally hated JBL. I mean, everybody loved JBL now. That was funny, but everybody hated JBL.
He even said that himself. He said the women beside all the women in the audience, but look at the men. Because, I mean, all the men in the audience need to look at their women because they're fantasizing about being with him.
Yeah,
so look at me, now look at your man. Don't you want to go 12 rounds with me?
I think that's why they're doing Orton versus Cena again. Because they have no viable heels right now. That you can say truly they're a heel that everybody's going to treat a heel.
Actually,
and whose fault is that?
But actually, you look at that main event scene, like, you really ain't got no other choice but to go see me. You got nobody else established to unify those belts.
You want to push
Del Rio can't be no damn heel.
You can't have. I don't really see Punk versus Bryan unifying title as a good idea, but only because they haven't built themselves up yet. Like you say, oh man, I can't wait to see this.
Well, I'm gonna hate to see Hell in the Cell pay-per-view because ain't gonna be nobody in there good worth watching. It's gonna be a champion, then 5 of the albatrosses.
They already had Hell in the Cell, dude.
Okay,
I'm talking about TLC.
No, I mean Elimination Chamber. I'm gonna hate seeing that.
Yeah,
it's gonna be one champion and a bunch of albatrosses.
Yeah.
That nigga said albatross. That dumbass bird. Take that, you stupid bird.
Hey, we ain't gonna really know how good that match gonna be until after the Royal Rumble, though.
So
the Royal Rumble will determine everything.
So what? Cena.
Cena and Orton will both be in the Elimination Chamber. You can guarantee that.
Cena, Orton,
because now one of them will win the Rumble.
Right, Del Rio.
Albatross number 1.
Big Show.
Albatross number 2.
That's not albatross. That's like a fucking pelican or something.
Wait, what are we talking about?
Elimination Chamber.
I'm just saying.
If we did an Elimination Chamber right now, if they had to put people that matter, you'd have to put Del Rio in because I swear.
Albatross won.
I swear, it's in his contract that is written. Del Rio has to be in a title match at some form or fashion at all times.
It looked like for basically what
because it's destiny.
No, it's like destiny clause in his contract.
It's in his contract. I paid for the world title every month.
Damien Sandow.
Sandow should win the Rumble. Screw being in the elimination. He should win the Rumble.
It's gonna be. If it's not CM Punk, it's gonna be Daniel Bryan.
I would like to see.
It fits into the storyline.
That's right. Yeah, Daniel Bryan has.
This is just me, but I would like to see Mysterio.
They just started with CM Punk though, so it's between them two.
No, I think the CM Punk.
That would be interesting.
Actually,
I would like to
I
see
got an
Mysterio
idea.
win the Royal Rumble.
My pick for next year's Royal Rumble, not this one, not this year's, but the one after next, Roman Reigns. I swear, they're going to give him the Rumble, not this year, but the year after next, because they're going to bust up the Shield next year, and then build all 3 of them up.
You're really optimistic.
Actually,
that
could happen.
That's gonna happen.
It just worries me how WWE will bring somebody up and just bust them down this quick.
Roman Reigns, watch what he's doing this year's Royal Rumble. He's going to be beastly.
Yeah.
The Shield together is going to be beastly, because you know they're all going to be in the ring at the same time. They're going to work as a unit to get to the final. Roman Reigns is going to be probably the final member of the Shield in there. He's probably going to be in there with Punk and Bryan.
I believe
they might be the final 3.
Because look how they rotated the Shield. Now it's all about him.
The final 5, like I said, could be just the Shield versus Bryan Punk.
Yeah, but why are you talking about all the way till next year? I'm just shell shocked about what they did to Ryback.
What about the White Hats?
Good point.
What about the White Hats?
The Whites, I don't even know where they're going. I wonder where.
They clearly got to be getting used by Triple H.
They're
kidnapping everybody.
The Whites are feuding with CM Punk and Daniel Bryan so they can get pushed, which is great. But what gets
that would fit into the authority. If Triple H using the Wyatt and the Shield to keep Daniel Bryan and CM Punk busy. So who can be in the spotlight?
Yeah, but Randy Orton.
It all fits together.
I wonder who's gonna
face. Has even said a couple times like the devil made me do it.
We all know who the devil is.
But I wonder when CM Punk. I wonder what they're gonna do. Because why did the Shield beat up CM Punk Monday?
Because they could.
I got another just a fan thing. That's just me personally. I don't know how many people actually like it. Just let the third year person be Undertaker again. in the Royal Rumble. He just be the most shocking return ever. Do it again for the Undertaker. He just show up out of nowhere. If they want to make him lose a streak, they have to have him win the Royal Rumble, and then that's how he will lose a streak.
That's not gonna happen.
I know it's not gonna happen. That's me as a fan. I would like to see him just come out and fuck everybody up in the ring.
He's too hurt.
Before we even start calling real wrestling, I said I want to see if Undertaker lose streak. I want to see John Cena, but John Cena has to go heel. He would have to go heel for that against the Undertaker.
I don't want no another Undertaker versus somebody who's also a face.
I'm done with the streak.
That never works.
Yeah, I am done with the streak.
Somebody actually has to make me believe they could beat the streak. And for the past 5 years, it's been people who's made you think they could do it, even though I never thought that CM Punk, Triple H's second time we're gonna do it.
What I was fucked up about the CM Punk Taker match was they were trying to make Punk the heel in the match, and it's just the crowd wouldn't boo him. It took till Paul Bearer dying for real that they finally got the crowd. I mean, the crowd started actually hating Punk. And then when he came back from Undertaker whooping his ass, what happened? Punk was getting cheered like nothing happened.
Yeah,
it's like AYT said. But the last major heel's Triple H.
Yeah, I think
every other heel, like no matter how many heel things he try, the fans still gonna love him.
I think like Randy Orton's a heel.
I think the heel, I think the heel despising fan is becoming phased out. So the heel fans will cheer, and like there's a lot of those now. I think the face fan is starting to become phased out. That's why CM Punk will never be truly a heel. Daniel Bryan can never go heel. I mean, he could, but he'll never be treated as a heel by the crowd. It won't happen anymore. It's over.
Especially the whole yes, no.
It's easy to get healed over. The problem is you're gonna be really hurt and stuff because now you gotta look at the internet community because they are the main people who they'll cheer for the heels. They'll cheer for who they like regardless if they heel or face. They're gonna cheer for them. You have to make that character do something that they just don't like. Yeah. It's like
usually
Stone Cold heel turn work because everybody loves Stone Cold. And when he joined up with Vince McMahon and was getting his ass whooped every week, he lost fans.
Yeah, but also
he gained one in me, but he lost fans.
He also changed his whole character. He wasn't the old Stone Cold.
Exactly.
He was running away.
Did not like that.
He was running away from the ring.
That's what I'm saying. That's the only way you can get people like Daniel Bryan. Like Daniel Bryan, if Daniel Bryan start doing all his technical stuff, start doing it, he come out there in a suit every week like Chris Jericho, people would not like Daniel Bryan like that.
You know what actually
Daniel Bryan would have to do a 180.
You know what really fucked Daniel Bryan? Is when he was a heel and they put him through that therapy. That's what really fucked up.
But then we got Team Hell No, and that's what
that's what fucked up. He can never go back heel because when he was heel, they turned him into a heel favorite. So when once he became a favorite, he stopped being heel. Now when you turn him heel, you got he got to go to Chris Jericho. He got to go in the suit and start dissing every fucking body.
That's what I'm saying. It's the only way.
No, they should have just a whole part of people that they want to go heel, put them in a stable, a 3-man stable, and have them all wearing suits.
And he already doing it with authority?
Because that always gets by.
They call them the Chris Jericho
that's
so that Jericho can come back up there and just
for some reason, that's the only way it gets over.
Or the reservoir.
Look, the Shield. The Shield has been healed ever since they came in.
That was actually I was like that. Actually, I like that idea.
They're getting cheers too.
They were getting cheered from jump.
Yeah, like I said, the Wyatt family, they get cheered every time they
come
out. Like I said, when the Shield first started, they attacked anybody. Like I said, that's what got them over.
The only person they never got, they're getting right now, CM Punk. He's the only person who survived the Shield beating. He getting them now, though.
Actually, they cheer because they're fair character. They also cheer because it's different. We've been getting fed the same shit over and over. So when three people team up and come out and start whooping ass, it's different. So
in this PG, especially in this PG
era, it might not necessarily mean they like them. But it's something different, so they gonna cheer.
Man, that's how I seen the stump outs like that was NWO. Man.
Everybody in the room already know the one person who can actually pull off the heel turn perfectly right now.
Who?
And
Cena?
they can never do it exactly. They can never do it. Cena's getting booed by everybody now. Only 6 years old and down are the only people who are not booing John Cena.
And their mothers.
Of course, their mothers. And their mothers.
I'm not booing.
I had no problem with Cena.
Well, I'm not booing them. I don't mind being shy. I just don't want no.
Actually, I don't boo him either. I'm just tired of his character.
Yeah, I don't want no 2-year title run where he's unbeatable anymore. As long as they're not doing that, they can give him the title as many times as they want. as long as he's not going on a 2-year run where he's the only person.
Oh, you mean the Rand Terror?
I was so disgusted
level 3
when Sandow cashed in.
Because
first of all,
that shit blew me.
Sandow shouldn't have had the briefcase anyway.
Exactly. That's why I said.
That's why he's gonna be an albatross in the elimination chamber.
He's not made card for life, but it's too early.
Well, the thing is, if you looked at the SmackDown elimination, not SmackDown elimination, but the SmackDown Money in the Bank, if you looked at it, everyone was a mid-card heel in that thing. I mean, you had the Real Americans in there. You had Sandow. You had Cody, which him winning the briefcase would turn Cody face.
Yeah.
So that's the one thing that came out.
The crowd
of it.
turned Cody
You had
face.
Dean Ambrose
Cody
in there
was a beast
kind
in
of
that match.
randomly.
Yeah. Wade Barrett.
Wade Barrett.
Who I said should have won it.
Wade Barrett was the only one.
He was the only one in that match who I could say is ready for main event.
Because Dean was still
give it to
paired up
him
with the Shield, and he was U.S. champ.
I say
Cody, actually, I would have wanted to mind.
I wouldn't mind Cody either.
What about Jack Swagger?
I want Jack Swagger.
Jack Swagger's damaged goods at this point. He
fucked up.
Yeah,
He would have worked if he won with Antonio. You can't have him champion Antonio.
If he didn't get a DUI,
he would have been champion. He would have been champion.
Yeah, he would have
But
won.
we've seen him as champion. It
Stay
sucked.
off
the
weed.
Staleness.
no, because when he won the title, he
So
was
much too early.
Jericho
So
Jr.
much stale bread.
Actually, I
When
liked
he
it.
won the title,
I
he
did.
was
I liked
Exactly.
it
That's
when
what I'm saying. He
but I
He
liked
should have
it when he
stayed
had
on
the
Jock heel.
Me personally, I liked it when we had the title.
Who?
I just hated the fact he got that fucking bird talking about it's the American.
That was way after the
That was
title.
after he
That
lost
was
the title.
way
When he had
after
the
the
title,
title,
he
dude.
had to face the
But
Big Show.
I liked him having the
And
title. That's
remember-
fucked up.
And remember, no Big Show feud isn't complete until you've lost all your credibility and you're a total bitch.
Well, actually,
That's
Jack
when a
Swagger-
Big Show
Jack
feud ends
Swagger-
when
Jack
you were a
Swagger
bitch.
is actually one
The
of
Big
those
Show
I-
theorem.
He's actually see.
I don't know what's
See, I
worse,
think
feuding
the
with Triple H or feuding with
I
Big
think
Show.
the
I don't know what's
WWE
worse.
actually messed him up
You're
more
gonna
than
get
the Big
buried
Show.
either way.
Because
Yeah.
he's actually one of the ones that you can believe beat the Big Show. If you're gonna put feud the Big Show, there got to be somebody who can believe. I don't believe Orton could literally beat the Big Show.
No.
I don't believe Rey Mysterio's fine because that's extreme measures that you can see maybe it happened because it's actual David Goliath. But they always make it try to be David and the Goliath, whoever he faced.
Yeah.
And you can't do it. You cannot put him against. Let me see. You cannot put him against Del Rio and expect me to believe Del Rio won.
Yeah. Exactly.
You cannot put him
I
against
don't know,
Daniel
man.
Bryan
That
and make
cross-arm
me.
breaker kind of works on anybody.
But
You gotta
All you
you
gotta
gotta
do-
get him in that cross.
All you have to do is get that nigga on his knees. I don't know how the hell you gonna do that, and just keep
Exactly,
on kicking
that's
him
my
in the
point.
face.
It's unbelievable for me and Big Show matches to think that anybody can get Big Show
Oh,
on
you mean
face.
the Daniel Bryan form?
Hey,
I
but,
believe John Cena can get him off
Yeah,
his feet.
he's one of those few.
I
We
believe
seen
Mark
him.
Henry can do it. I believe Triple H could do it. I believe.
Hogan.
No.
No.
That's
Nah,
why
back in the day.
yeah,
That is
That's
the
why I
day,
had the Daniel Bryan World Title reign. I thought it was too early for Daniel Bryan to become world champion. But the people they had a feud with were ridiculous. Mark Henry and the Big Show.
I
on.
figured out the formula.
And then when he fought Sheamus, it was like it was almost
Oh, no,
knew
that-
Sheamus
hey,
was gonna
wait,
take the
that-
title from
Why?
him.
I figured out the formula.
You can't lose credibility fighting the Big Show. Look at him. Now you being made to look like a bitch. That's a whole nother issue.
What's the formula?
Yeah, what's the formula?
The formula is whatever the IWC wants, it has to be the direct opposite of what is actually going to happen. That is the formula. I've noticed that. Because IWC say, oh, we want Dolph Ziggler as champion. Okay, you get him as champion for a month.
Well, he got that concussion.
Yeah,
That's
that
what-
concussion.
And then,
And then there was
concussed
a
his
great
push.
way to do the double heel turn that, the double
I'm just
turn
saying, man.
that we seen when Austin and Brett did.
It's whatever the IWC want. They wanted they hire on Zack Ryder. What happened to him in the doghouse?
That's what I'm saying.
Power
That's the thing.
of
The
Cena.
IWC always kill their own heroes.
They
Like
do.
every hero they had,
In the
they
face.
kill.
Yeah, that's their
In the face.
They wanted heel CM Punk. Now you get face CM
Man,
Punk.
y'all saw some horrible teammates on Halo, dog.
Austin Aries couldn't even make it to WWE.
AJ don't have a shot.
Yeah.
No.
But the Money in the Bank thing, I always think they need to get rid of that, or at least make it more believable. People in the match.
Hey,
They always give it to whoever. They always give it to the hot mid carder, and then they give them the title too early. Then they gotta send them right back down the mid card. Miz being WWE champion is a joke to this day.
Yes, it was horrible.
Who's in the actual main event league right now? It's Orton, Cena, Punk, Daniel Bryan who?
That's it, basically.
Yes.
Everybody else is just
Big
throwing
can't
them.
even say
They
it.
always,
Punk's not
they
even
always
in the-
gonna throw.
You can't even say Daniel Bryan and Punk
Yeah,
are
yeah,
in the
they're
main
in
event.
They're not in the
card now.
scene, but the main event.
But if
Yeah,
you
they're
put
main
them in the
eventers,
main
yeah.
event, you believe they main event.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
can't put Del
Well,
Rio in main
And
event
then
and believe
you
Punk
got
and
all your
Bryan
part
have
timers.
big
You got
cards.
your
Can't do that with
Jericho.
Del Rio
You got
is
your
only
Van
a main
Dam.
eventer just by proxy of winning so many world titles.
Yeah,
and
and
stuff.
just because they want to push him so hard to replace Rey Mysterio, that's the only reason.
Yeah, that's the only reason.
Destiny, man.
That Destiny clause, I'm telling you.
Then you gotta say your Mark Henry that up there. You gotta say your
Well, he's not hurt.
Well,
your
he's
Jericho.
for now until he gets his first.
Hiatus.
You gotta still say they there, but they're part time. Mark
Yeah.
Henry and Rey Mysterio are technically part time because they're gonna get hurt.
Ryback could have been. But they
Then
They killed. They turned him heel. That was stupid.
Ryback rules.
Yeah.
I like the Ryback heel turn. Don't get me wrong. It was just too early for it.
I think it was just
You can't go for
They-
feed
they-
me more than Ryback rules.
wanted-
You just completely killed
It's
the
like
character.
that dream match that they could have had down the road. Ryback versus Cena. They won it right away. We could have had Mark Henry versus Cena that whole time.
Yeah, and this.
Instead of stupid Mark Henry
But thing
versus
is,
Sheamus
now,
again.
everything is
Then
now.
we had Mark Henry versus.
And let's say we did
Yeah,
not
we got
have.
1 month.
Let's say they did not ruin that Ryback thing when they did. We were talking about probably Cena Ryback now. It might be worth something.
Yeah. Because they would have had a whole year to build it
I
up.
mean, the week before, Ryback had a crowd. I mean, they finally started doing the Goldberg thing as often. They would actually bind you to feed me more and everything. That's,
heel turn.
just like that.
That's what I'm saying. WWE doesn't know how to build up. The only one they're doing right so far, and let's hope they don't fuck it up, is the Roman Reigns. They're doing Roman Reigns perfect right now. If they let it go past WrestleMania, and then make him make the switch, it'll be perfect. Because you have a good 6-7 month build up for it. We are ready for Raymond Reigns to go, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
We were all ready for him to go single and be that
I
face.
thought you were about to
you
say Ramen
see,
noodles, Mike.
you-
I thought you were about to say ramen noodles.
Trump.
We're ready for it. But
Trump.
if they do it early, like, they'll fuck it up.
Problem is WWE, they're the Dallas Cowboys, man. I believe in Ryback. They broke the fans' heart just like that. You got Swift kick right in there. So look what happened to him.
See, he,
Dolph Ziggler.
he's not Emmett Smith.
Doc Ziggler who up here.
He's not Emmett Smith.
Kicking
at all.
in
It's funny when Dolph Ziggler had
Daniel
it. I was
Bryan?
like, finally,
Yeah,
finally,
me too.
it's time for Dolph Ziggler. Because
Yeah.
before I was like, no, nah, you can't give it to Dolph yet. It's finally time for Dolph.
Yeah.
They were building him up right and
Then
everything.
He said something in the magazine and that just
Damn,
killed him.
yeah, they fucked him.
And the crowd still loves him too. They
course.
did not read the report that the officials feel he's never gonna be a money guy. He could have been, but y'all, of course,
He's building up as the next Shawn Michaels.
Yeah,
of course, he
but-
was gonna be a money guy.
Yeah, but he could have been pushed. But now look who we're stuck with. We gotta see Great Khali almost every week. Oh God. This
Well,
put. This,
yeah.
How do you keep getting
India.
pushes?
Oh
India?
no, because they're trying to push this big.
Well,
They're
he-
back
he
on
know
their
that-
big guy.
Well, he's not. What? He ain't getting much of a push. He's just doing matches.
Yeah.
That's
He's
still.
not-
He
that-
doesn't
that-
do a lot.
that-
He's not a push.
he
He's
has
just
5
too
minutes
much
every week.
TV.
That's too much. He should get 1 minute, and then not even that. He
He
should
should
just
be
be
on
TV.
Superstars.
Yeah,
let
just put him on
let
Superstar.
them watch Superstar because we
Yeah.
can't even watch Superstar. Let me go on the internet.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
because
used to be.
MediaCom got rid of. Yeah, fuck you, MediaCom. Y'all got rid of Channel 21.
No. They took that damn show off the network.
Oh, they did.
It's internet only.
Oh
now.
yeah, I forgot. But still, fuck you, MediaCom. I can see Bulls games on off days. Y'all
I
got
know,
rid of
right?
21. Screw
Damn,
y'all.
You really want to see Bull games right
Not
now?
anymore, boy.
Not anymore.
Hey, any sport. As long as if it's on an
Oh,
off
there
day,
it
I'll
goes.
take any sport.
I
But
hear you.
but anyway, back to the WWE's big guy initiative. I hate it.
They're
just don't
hate
have
it.
enough
The only
big
one
guys.
they're really doing that you can consider a big guy is Biggie Langston. He's the only
Yeah,
one right
but
now.
that's the
And
reason why.
Biggie's actually
That's
good.
the
He's
Yeah.
charismatic.
Hey,
That's the reason why we're seeing
And
Khali though, because
Luke
they're trying
Harper-
to show
go
big
ahead.
guys more. I hate that Khali cannot walk anymore.
can't.
What's
Just stop
there
it.
ain't nothing wrong with the big guy
Please,
initiative
stop
to
it.
me. The problem is who they push.
Yes,
Put
Yeah,
that's
on
the
TV.
that's
problem.
why. That's
I
the
don't
problem.
care. The push don't even matter. It's when they put them
But
on
the
TV.
big guys sucking. That's my problem.
Y'all
But like I was about to say,
The Mark
Luke
Henry's a
Harper,
great big
Yeah, go
guy.
ahead.
Yep.
Langston's a good big guy. But that's the only two,
that's
basically.
the only two. Yep.
Yeah, well, they got Ryback.
If they
They
got
Ryback.
That's
Yeah,
dead.
Ryback
That's
killed
dead.
him.
Well, Ryback
They
already been
killed
kicked in
Ryback.
his
I'm
nuts.
being racist.
But
And
like
they
I was
black.
about to say, I like
Their
Luke
best
Harper
big
from the
men
Wyatt
are
family.
black.
He's
How
like
y'all
the only
like?
one.
Oh, the
What
White
is
family.
Ezekiel?
Oh, yeah, I forgot
I
about
don't
the
know
White
about
family.
Rowan. He got to show me
Good
more.
actor.
But
He's-
Luke
he's-
Harper,
he's-
he don't-
he's- Luke Harper,
Is
yeah.
Ezekiel even on the roster?
Yeah, he's hurt. He's hurt.
He's still hurt.
Well, he's recovering.
How hurt
He's
is
ready.
What happened to him?
He's ready, but
What
he hasn't been in
what
the
got
ring.
injured?
But y'all,
I can't remember.
He ripped his dick.
something like,
Oh, it was
I
at
told him
the-
about fucking all them divas, though.
something about, it's the area here, I can tell you that. But
Yeah.
even when he come back, he going straight to Superstar.
Yeah.
He going straight
Big
to
Show.
me.
Look at Evan Bourne been cleared to wrestle. Where he at?
Big Show, we already know he's on his way out. He's just enjoying his time.
We forgot about one person. No. Somebody that hasn't even been mentioned.
That's big?
Yeah, big. He's sort of big. 270 pounds.
From
Ireland.
Sheamus is hurt.
Yeah, fuck that.
Man, Sheamus hasn't been on TV in months. He can come back for a little while.
The thing is, how long has he been out?
He's coming back Rumble. They already said Rumble.
Yeah.
He's gonna be a surprise.
We forgot about that guy.
He's been out of the fans arc, and that's 3.
Oh yeah, he's in the main event
picture. Like 7 months.
Exactly. That's what I was saying.
Yeah, he's in the main event picture.
I'm tired. I'm with Whitey. I'm tired of Sheamus, but
he ain't been on TV for 2-3 months. He could come back.
And they'll push him right down the throat.
If he comes back here, I would love Sheamus. But he can't come back that happy-go-lucky.
I want him to. You know what I want to happen? I want him to interrupt that damn that ladder match. I want him to come out and interrupt that ladder match. Push them both off the ladder, take the towels, and just run away. And don't come back to Rumble. You don't understand how funny that shit will be. Well, we're still here. We don't have a title, so I don't know what we're going to do now.
But you know what I'm saying? WWE did just kind of fuck themselves up.
What up?
They're unifying the titles technically with this ladder match, but they got to think of a rest of a card.
Yeah.
You don't have your 2 title matches no more. Now you got one that's guaranteed.
We know
you got to think of a rest of a card.
It'll be Bray Wyatt versus Daniel Bryan, and the other will be some member of the Shield.
That's what I said. If they were smart, they would go with Roman Reigns versus Punk, and let Bryan take on Bryan.
Bray.
I have this feeling this combination of titles not going to be a combination of titles.
What's that?
You know what? Here's what's gonna happen.
What you were saying?
I have a feeling that these combination of titles isn't gonna be a real combination of titles. Whoever wins the match is gonna be walking around 2 belts, and if it works, they'll combine them. If it doesn't work, they splitting it right back in 2 belts.
Yeah,
I agree with you.
Well, I want
to This is a trial run. They're gonna see how it works. Once they see that one show, like live event, we don't have a
champion on this show.
Trial run on that, but also I guess they'll get on chest to make the other titles actually worth something again.
I mean,
U.S. title, Intercontinental.
I wasn't watching.
Who is the Intercontinental champion?
Big E. If they book that Intercontinental title like it should be,
the U.S.
Dean Ambrose.
Dean Ambrose.
Still?
Yeah, he just don't defend.
He don't defend it. I told y'all what was gonna happen when the Shield got no belt.
Damn it! I want to see the headlock driver.
Who's the tag champion?
The tag titles.
They did. Yeah, but
I
did
remember
defend them tag titles.
He does defend the U.S. title on paper.
No,
He just doesn't
I
defend
thought
on
the
TV.
Rhodes had it. I thought the Rhodes had the
they do
tag title. Okay.
But he hadn't defended in a while though. But he doesn't really need to. Actually, no. I remember the original thought. He's the first U.S. title holder we've had in a while whose push hadn't died. He's still
in a major faction.
Yeah, he's in a major faction that in the story. Like if it was just him by himself, of course it would have died.
Yeah, but first anybody defend the title.
That's Curtis Axel.
That's because Curtis Axel is as Conan so happily put it. He's one.
Heyman has been officially taken off TV until Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, until Brock Lesnar comes back in January.
Who's supposed to feud with Ryback, but I don't think they're gonna.
No, that's right. But as Conan put it so eloquently,
Brock Lesnar take
Ryback.
Whatchamacallit, Curtis Axel is Wonder Bread. He's bland, plain, just white. Yes, Conan said that.
White bread.
He is sort of. I mean, he has nothing really going for him.
We actually said something about that earlier, but I don't think nobody really said much about what Brock Lesnar take out. Like I'm scared to see that.
They thought about that, but it's still up in the air.
I was gonna say this about Curtis Axel. I still think about 60% of the reason why he got the job was because of his dad, and the other 40% was because he might be good enough, but. That's just the thing. Good enough.
The reason he got the job because everybody was so high on him. Triple H, The Rock, all them people talking about.
He was good enough.
He worked out with all these big names, and they were like, "We don't know why he's not getting pushed," and they finally pulled the trigger on it. And now y'all know why he wasn't getting pushed.
Because he's. Well, this is why I was thinking about that Brock Lesnar take the thing. I'm like, just think of Heyman. Heyman makes the shit work. Heyman comes out and just starts talking shit about the Taker. See. We have this monster of genetics, Brock Lesnar.
No, you didn't say that.
I didn't say it right. It's
Brock Lesnar.
Honestly, I think Heyman could do it, but I just seen this whole thing last year.
Yeah, I know.
But I think he could do it still, but I just don't want to see Brock Lesnar. I don't want one of them to lose that Mania.
Yeah. hey, when he put the promo, hey, he can build it up.
What you saying?
Well, he talked about the promo. Hey, Paul Heyman can build it up. Like, do you want to see that match?
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I did not want to see CM Punk versus Brock Lesnar. Thanks to Paul Heyman, I was into it. It turned out to be the best match we had this year.
Brock Lesnar Triple H, I didn't want to see it, but that whole promo with Paul Heyman getting on folks' family and stuff, like, okay.
The first time that Triple H and Brock Lesnar fought each other, I wanted to see it. I did not want to see it.
Where he just Taker just cornered his ass. He's screaming, Brock! Brock, I just want to see it one more good time. He just have him in the corner screaming, Brock! Brock, help me! Help
Oh my God, that's funny. Oh man,
I just want to see.
What else is this?
I just want to see one good time. That'd be the best promo.
I don't know. We could talk about the Divas, I guess. How AJ needs some real competition, aka Natalia. Because I'm tired of seeing the Bella. Because I'm tired of the Bella twins. I mean, they're getting better, but
what about Caitlyn?
Caitlyn's on vacation.
They've already. Well, the thing is, they already did.
Oh, so she calls it vacation.
They already did AJ Caitlyn, and remember, AJ kind of embarrassed Caitlyn the whole time. Like their whole feud, she won up her every time. Like outsmarted her, beat her every time. So it really can't be Caitlyn.
I know. Even the first match them two had together, the fact that AJ played out on mind game because Caitlyn speared the hell out of AJ, had to beat to retain the belt. And just because all the mind games, you're like, nah, I ain't done with your ass yet. got caught with that Black Widow. Which I love that move, dog. It's just funny. She's just like a spider. When she catch your ass, you know you gone.
But it's just the whole Divas. I mean, total Divas versus regular Divas. Yeah, that was hot for what, 2 seconds. They got rid of that. And
It was a good concept.
But then they killed that what was that?
They executed it wrong.
Okay, when your Survivor Series match has Rosa Mendez and Ava Marie in the same ring, you just know it's not going to end well.
One with no ass and one that can't wrestle.
They didn't do a good build up for Natalia versus AJ. That was the problem.
Like I said, I think Rosa Mendez would just, I don't know. I still think she got her job because she knows how to treat a free bird right.
What are you talking about? What the hell?
Michael Hayes, one of the free birds. Yes.
Rosa Mendez know how to got her job because she know how to jump rope, and all of her workouts are like awesome.
Add karma to the mix.
Maybe Big Johnny still has some pull. That nigga did.
Nah, he had push and pull, if you know what I'm talking about.
Hey, Johnny did show up at Survivor Series.
Oh, okay, that nigga did.
Wait, he did promo?
No, it was a comedy.
That nigga did.
But it's just so horrible. I mean, why would you push somebody like Eva Marie? You know she can't. I know you're trying to embarrass her, but it's over.
Eva Marie
she's been
has
embarrassed.
that WWE look.
Where she's blonde, big boobs, no ass.
She ain't blonde.
She's fake.
I understand about Eva Marie. I will say this about Eva Marie. And there are some divas with ass. Anyway.
But she's not blonde. She's
Kool-Aid red. She basically looked like one of the Bellas.
Shit.
With brown hair. With black hair.
She looked much better with the brown hair.
Funkadactyls got ass. Tapped ass.
But they can't wrestle neither. Why are they even high?
Because he got that ass.
They're decent. They're decent.
That's the only reason. That's the only reason why I pay attention, because he got that ass.
You need to watch the last episode of Total Divas because they actually made Eva Marie almost entertaining because she asked Tyson Kidd for some training, right? Advice and training. And Natalia just takes
I saw that on Training?
Yeah,
Yeah, I saw that on Raw. Natalia got jealous.
Yeah.
And then she got Fandango to come out of nowhere.
Because you know we run trains.
No, the funny part about it was, what are you doing over there? Why he's got his shirt off and stuff? He's like, because I'm hot. And then, out of nowhere, Tyson Kidd says, you know what? The air conditioner don't work over here either.
There you go. But I'm not going to watch that because it's scripted, 1 and 2. It's just horrible. I don't want to see it.
You gotta watch this week's episode.
Vince, you've lost a viewer of your live show because I cannot stand the BS you fill up the 3 hours with. I have never skipped so much Raw on the internet in my life. You cannot musical chairs. Is that the
Wait,
best?
what?
Raw
And that's how
country,
you set
raw
up your
country.
virus
They
series.
had
They had musical chairs
and that's
and
how
a
they
live
said-
performance
yes.
that nobody
And
cared
nobody
about.
cared
The
about.
Florida Georgia line.
Yeah,
Or
Florida
Georgia
Georgia
is it
line.
Georgia Florida
No,
line?
it's Florida Georgia.
Florida
line.
Georgia
It's
line.
one of those
But see, they're
motherfuckers.
famous and they have.
I've never heard of them.
I never heard
No,
of
I
it.
haven't either, but they're huge.
Damn,
they're
I'm the
huge
only
in
who
the
heard
country
of them.
music scene.
Don't ask why.
They are huge in the country
Well,
music scene.
I know why.
Huh?
I know why. I think I know why.
You'll be correct.
But they're huge in the country music scene. But
Okay.
as
No.
far as wrestlers, they probably don't know. And musical chairs, that's the best they could come up with to set up that lane, that whack ass 12 Diva or 14 Diva SummerSlam match. That's the best.
Okay, how about
you
this?
fucking
How about this?
Let me tell you something, though.
How about they cut the Divas in half?
Screw that.
Go back in the day. Do one of the pillow fight matches. There you go.
Oh, I have an idea.
Time.
I have an idea. In Russia, they do this thing where you have to do 30 squats to get on the bus for free. They should do that shit.
Yeah, but you know every theme show they do, the Divas got to dress up in whatever the theme is. So you knew that the Divas gonna come out there in some country attire and everything. I was actually waiting for it.
No, when
I just was hoping it wasn't gonna be longer than it was and as stupid as it
Yeah,
was.
no, when I first heard Raw Country, I immediately thought, oh crap, gimmick show. Me and Good Mike Work immediately thought the same thing. We was like, oh, God.
I wish they would just get rid of it.
It was a bullshit gimmick show. Me and Mike Work said the same thing about it.
We should have
Hey,
2 gimmick shows a
it's
year,
bullshit
maybe
gimmick show.
3. Tribute
Yeah.
to the truth, you
Christmas-
gotta have that. Christmas and Thanksgiving.
Because
And,
the Christmas one has to have that Miracle on 34th Street fight, because every one of them has a funny moment. Like last year's one had Del Rio versus Cena. Like Del Rio gets a teddy bear out and just throws it at Cena, just bounces on it, and Cena just looks at it.
No,
and looks at
the
that
funnier
Del Rio.
part about that moment was before it happened when he picked up that box and he was looking at Ricardo because he already gave us some messed up one before. Ricardo go, it's a bazooka, trust me. He opened that shit on fucking Becky.
He just throws it at
And
Cena.
he's just throwing that Cena.
And then he just like delays a second, like he throws like, huh.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then Cena's just like, did you just throw a teddy bear at me?
Ricardo tripped me out that entire match. He would make that match funny because everything he gave him was just stupid.
I think
And then,
that's
and then
awesome.
earlier when Santa got hit by Del Rio, you heard Cena go, Santa!
I think that's what else just fucked up. In this
And
I think that's what else fucked up Del Rio. That them do that. They were just turning him face.
And
Face.
then he hit Santa.
Then they go. Then we go to
Then he hit
Christmas,
Santa.
and all of a sudden he's back
He hit
here.
Santa.
That
He
fucked
hit
it up.
him.
So
For that night.
so when they tried to go back and make him face again, that you fucked it up already.
The number one problem with WWE, they break kayfabe. They
Yeah, they
kill
do.
that.
But
Like,
it's not that bad. But
It's bad.
anyway, back to the segments though. 3MB. Why are they putting us and them through this torture? Just break them up.
Oh, they can beat down the Shield or something.
No, no, they just come. They do.
Beat out the Shield.
No,
barbecue.
you remember earlier in the before we even started recording, I told you the reason why I watch TNA's bad segments and the reason why I don't watch WWE's is because TNA's are funny.
For all the wrong reasons.
WWE, their bad segments are just bad. They're bad for no reason.
Comedy is
You
comedy.
like
No,
you like
3MB is not funny. There is
No,
TNA
no,
ones
he's
are so
funny.
bad they're good.
Yes,
right?
yes. TNA ones are funny for a comedy because hearing Bubba Ray deliver a promo is great. It's hilarious, even though it has nothing to do with the show.
That must be an acquired taste, because I can't stand either one of them.
But WWE segments are just
If
bad
they
for no
ain't-
reason. 3MB is not funny. When is Vince gonna realize that what he is into, we're not into?
If they ain't wrestling,
it's not funny.
it's bullshit.
I like the
to me.
comedy acts, and I think you should have though. But yeah, like you
There's
said, they're
nothing
not
funny
at
about
all.
3MB. The only funny thing about 3MB was when Brock Lesnar beat the shit out of him.
Yeah,
That
it
was
was
the
funny
funniest
when they
thing I
first
saw.
started. When they first started, I
Yeah,
loved
when they
the
first started, it
3MB.
was, but
They dragged them on too long. You know they've
Yeah,
been going
I
on
know.
over a year now.
Drew
I did not know
McIntyre,
that.
Drew McIntyre should have been broken apart from the group, and they should be pushing Slater, and Jinder should go back to NXT. Because after all those legends gave Heath Slater all that publicity, every legend he worked
That's what
with,
3MB
like Heath
was
Slater.
his reward. They,
That
That's
was
a
his
horrible
That's
reward.
at
horrible.
first, remember when
At
3MB first came
yeah,
out?
they were
did
good.
win.
Yeah,
they
they
were good.
won.
They was on
Yeah.
a winning streak. They was actually an unstoppable team.
And then they turn to jobbers.
Yeah, and then
The Job Squad.
All those legends that Heath Slater worked with, they had nothing but great things to say about him, and they have him stuck in 3MB. Drew McIntyre was the chosen one.
Heath Slater
The
is
chosen one. What
Heath Slater
happened?
is like a tag team wrestler.
didn't
I think
Drew
he'd be
McIntyre
nothing other
work
than
for
that.
Dan
Yeah.
first
Yeah,
place.
but I mean, come
Then
on,
he
3MB is.
Then he just gives because he worked out with
It's
Triple H.
just I'm just.
Hey, sound like
McIntyre.
Sheamus.
Yeah. I'm just
Sheamus too.
I didn't think Sheamus actually looked like he could do something. When I saw McIntyre, I was like, "Who the fuck is this?"
They had that Survivor Series a long time ago where Miz, McIntyre, and Sheamus was the sole survivors.
I'm done watching.
McIntyre won the IC belt, and then Sheamus won the WWE title. Not too long after that.
It's just between
Sheamus won next month.
The bad segments, the commercials, and the horrible Monday Night Football games. I just can't take it anymore. I just go watch it on the internet.
You want to hear something funny? Go ahead. About Sheamus and McIntyre, when they got hired at the same time, because they worked together a lot in the British Indies and stuff like that. Yeah. They actually said that McIntyre was actually the better pick than Sheamus, because they said he was actually more charismatic. He was better in the ring than Sheamus. Sheamus is the one who got the push, though, even though McIntyre, they said, by all means, was the more talented one.
You know what's funny about that? Shawn Michaels and Triple H said that McIntyre needed to be pushed before Sheamus. And Sheamus still got pushed.
Yeah, because he fits WWE.
Because,
that was Shawn Michaels said exactly. He had the look.
McMahon's look.
Yeah.
Not WWE. He fits Vince McMahon.
Which is basically
Triple H
WWE.
said
and that's why Vince McMahon came out there personally and said he's going to be your next world champion. He ain't been world champion yet. He might not win world champion.
He was supposed to be the chosen one.
Yeah, he was the chosen one.
Yeah, no.
That party's over.
Yeah, that party's over.
He was chosen one. He was the chosen one to John.
Well, I think what really hurt him a lot was the fact that Skirt Tiffany actually beat the crap out of him. And of course, his favorite thing to do at the gym, that kind of hurt him a lot too.
Are you talking about juicing?
No.
Oh.
No. It starts with a J, but it ain't juice.
Yeah.
Jerking?
Yes.
Was he power clinging?
No, what happened was, what was it? Him, and he was like tweeting with Chavo or something like that. And he kind of mentioned that kind of activity.
Oh yeah, another bad segment. Michael Strahan. I'm glad we had. I mean, I'm not actually glad about it. They had a guest host. It was Michael Strahan.
That was this Monday.
Yeah, that was this Monday. And then they had a bad segment with the Miz, who was a bad heel. And
I don't know what Miz is.
At this point, he's a bad face and a bad heel. He's just horrible. I don't even know what he is anymore. Titus O'Neil.
Real world.
They're trying to.
Titus O'Neil is just a space filler, and they should be pushing the primetime players. By the way.
How are they not pushing the primetime players?
They fit their bill.
Exactly. I was just about to say they actually fit their bill.
Didn't we say this? They already have a thing against black wrestlers already. And they already have a thing against gays. They got one person that's both. They already screwed. They screwed. And they don't put them on TV.
On that subject, I was thinking about that earlier because we bring it up a lot. If you take The Rock out, that WWE title at 50 years old ain't never had a black WWE champion.
Yeah, no.
50 years old ain't never had a black WWE champion.
That's how Ahmed Johnson will get it.
Yokozuna the only one. I don't even know where Yokozuna's from, but
Yokozuna is Samoan.
He's Samoan.
But he was the only one. What? Unless you want to count The Rock again.
Well, The Rock's black, so I mean.
The Rock is half black.
Half black. Well,
I guess that's the closest we
some
brown skin.
Some Filipino.
But you could. There's no way in hell you could not put the title on The Rock.
If it weren't for Hayes being a drunken racist, then Lashley probably would have won it too. Because he fit the bill that he could wrestle. He just couldn't talk.
Not going up against John Cena.
Yeah, of course.
If nobody got a push nowadays, imagine if Bobby Lashley won the WWE title, then left.
Yeah,
no one would ever get a push ever again.
Man.
And you think about it, if it weren't for that second world title, Mark Henry probably would have been the first.
Who were the champions at that time? Wasn't it like Cena?
That was back Super Cena.
It was Super Cena, Lashley, and Booker. King Booker. That was some great times.
Yeah.
Those was some great wrestling moments back then.
How many black champions did WCW?
Once again, if it weren't for that, well, I'd have to take that back. Booker T would have been the first black WWE champion if it weren't for that second world title.
5 times.
5.
Even Booker T said that on commentary one time. He was like, "Man, I done held every championship there is except for one, which happened to be the WWE title." He done had shots, but I don't even count them no more.
It's all these bad segments. It's bad segments and bad football. It doesn't mix. Because normally when they have a bad segment, you want to change to the game, but then you see 27-6.
Yeah, you change the WWE and you see Bob Griffin playing.
Yeah, no, it's like, what's the point? Then you change,
or you have for ESPN, they're not like NBC. NBC can flex.
Or in the case of Veterans Day, we have more bad segments. Yeah, and what game do I have to turn to? The Dolphins and the Bucks. I'm real excited about that. I mean, I'm just done watching Raw live. I just stay on the computer.
I didn't NFL's attention screwing.
I only watch Raw live because, like you just said, there's nothing else on.
I don't have Raw live, so I have to watch.
You're lucky. You can watch clips on the internet. That's all you need is a clip.
You just pick out the stuff.
Yeah,
I got Hulu, so I can watch it. I can watch like
but Hulu
the abridged version.
Yeah, Hulu comes out a lot.
When they're playing well, not.
But I need consistent. I need consistent Monday night basketball. That doesn't happen, so I can't.
Yeah, because David Stern ain't gonna try to put his game on during NFL times.
Yeah, he's not stupid.
You know what's bad? They actually build up Raw and SmackDown better than the pay-per-views.
Yeah, they do.
And then think about how we talk about how bad Raw is. Imagine that pay-per-view.
Let's talk about the last thing we reviewed. Survivor Series.
Okay, yeah, let's get into that.
And then we'll just cut it.
Yeah.
Survivor
First
Series?
match was awesome.
Which one was
the 5-on-5 elimination traditional?
Oh yeah,
that
was
was
the one
awesome.
Roman Reigns just went ham at the end.
I like the beginning of how Dean Ambrose, he doing the damage to Cody Rhodes. He turned around and start bad mouthing the ref, and then get rolled up and get pinned, and everybody like, man, Ambrose just talked himself out the match.
The roll
up. That one thing he know how to do is talk, and it cost him.
Yeah.
Then I think Swagger got eliminated next. Then Cesaro. Then that's the only time I actually liked the match, when it went 2-on-5, and they had the former tag team champion basically take on the whole other team.
Yeah.
That was Shield.
I was happy to let Rollins actually stick in there with Reigns.
The second match, that was Axel versus Langston.
Yeah.
That was a beat.
From what I read, if it might have been a little bit longer, it might have been better. Now, it was okay, but it been longer and even better.
It was a beat down.
Then
they had that
steal the show.
Then they had that whack ass.
I'm telling you the problem with that Intercontinental match. Nobody in the world thought that Curtis Axel was gonna win that damn belt. Nobody in the world. So that match was a waste of time.
Yeah.
Actually, it's good, so we don't have to watch that shit on Raw.
Yeah,
it was customary.
Even though
they could have had a rematch on the SmackDown.
Even though they're both,
there you go.
Even though they both wrestled well, at least this is what I read. They both wrestled really well. So that's if the match had been longer, they probably been the steal of the show because they know they know their way around the ring.
And CM Punk,
they do.
And then they had that whack ass Divas match. Then CM Punk and the Beard.
Nah, you forgot about the return of Mark Henry.
Oh yeah, Mark Henry answered the open challenge.
Yeah, Mark Henry came back.
Yeah, Mark Henry.
No dread. Mark Ross came back.
Mark Henry.
Rick Ross need to have a song on the new album called "This What I Do."
This what I do.
Then we had probably the match everybody wanted to see. Well, the only match everybody wanted to see was the Wyatt versus
the Beard and
the Beard and the Best.
Yeah,
the Beard and the Best.
Match was decent. It was a decent tag match.
From what I read, it was decent.
I liked it. Cause like I was saying earlier, I like Luke Harper.
Yeah,
I don't too much care for Eric Rowan. He ain't showed me enough.
Eric Rowan just looks like he's just there.
Just there. Luke Harper.
Which one looks like a Necro Butcher?
Luke Harper.
Okay. One look like Necro Butcher.
The fact that Alex knows exactly who you're talking about, I'm not sure. I guess you're talking the one with the mask.
No, Rowan is Luke Harper is the one with the black beard. And Eric Rowan is the guy with the
Rowan wears the jumpsuit.
The jumpsuit and the lamb mask.
Oh, you mean Trevor?
He supposed to be at the right. He supposed to be in the right of passage right now.
He doesn't do too many planned out moves like Harper. Harper's moves are like precise. No, Rowan just go in there start throwing bows. And that's his main objective.
Sound like my kid's main kind of fire right there, dude.
That's his main objective. Throw bows and tag out.
Nigga, throw them bows.
That's about it.
Throw them bows.
And then we had the main event that, do anybody even want to talk about?
You forgot about it.
Yeah, I'll talk about
let me tell you about the main event.
There was
Del
Rio.
thing. I didn't watch that match. Actually, it was a pretty long match.
Yeah, it was 19 minutes.
I didn't watch it because I'm tired of seeing Cena versus Del Rio.
It was good. it the first time because we had never seen it, but since we seen it, since Del Rio's boring.
I mean, I didn't want to see it the first time because I knew Del Rio stood no chance because Del Rio has a submission finisher. And has John Cena ever tapped out?
No.
Not his gimmick.
No, John Cena.
Okay.
Actually, he tapped out to Kurt Angle, but that was a long fucking time.
That was before that.
That was Thug Life Cena, wasn't it?
Yeah. No, that was pre-Thug. That was
Cena.
That was rookie Cena.
That was rookie Cena.
They tapped out. Then the next time they face each other, way after that, Cena gets out of it. How many times? I think 3. He tapped not one time. One of them was held on what seemed like 3 minutes. And
he'll never skip.
That's never give up thing.
And nobody will ever skip Angle out better than Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah, that was classic.
That was shit.
Yeah, the Undertaker's never actually tapped out either. Because when people actually when JR would say, "Oh, he's gonna tap," I don't think when JR ever said, "I've never seen him tap out," I've watched a good bit of Undertaker match. I do not recall Undertaker ever.
Kurt Angle never made a tap.
No, that one in that 6-man Hell in the Cell, he escaped.
I can't think of a time the Undertaker tapped.
I don't think the Undertaker's ever tapped out.
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't either. But if I was to say one person did it, it would have to be Kurt Angle.
He escaped all.
Because Kane was also one who never tapped out, but Kurt Angle was the first person to make him tap.
Yeah, but no.
Then Benoit got him, but that's the only time he ever tapped.
But no, the Undertaker
nailed it.
But no, the Undertaker escaped every ankle lock he's been in. He never grapevine the Undertaker.
All right, let's go back.
Let's
go back to Survivor Series.
But like I tell you, the main event was Big Show Orton.
Yeah.
The best parts of that match. The best part of that match was this. Daniel Bryan and boring.
So there's a
That's exactly how that match was. It was boring.
But
it was
It was Big Show versus Randy Orton.
The ending was even more horrible. That's some shit you do on Raw. You don't end the pay-per-view like that. You do that shit on
people were pissed legitimately.
Yeah, because people paid money to see
it. Didn't they end that shit early?
Here's what happened, dog. Next dog. Triple H and Stephanie came out, and Big Show got distracted just by them being there. Oh, yeah, and Kane, too, which makes no sense because they weren't going to do anything. Big Show gets distracted, Randy Orton hits an RKO, and then he punt kicks him, and that's the match. 12 minutes of crap. And they paid $45 for that.
Wait, now imagine who bought the ticket. They paid more than $45.
He punt hit Big Show in the head?
Yeah.
He showed up on Raw next day, though.
Yeah, storyline now that Big Show has a concussion. He's not cleared to wrestle.
And I think that's the reason they put a disclaimer before Raw. I mean, an actual disclaimer before Raw that some things may not be suitable, and then they did the concussion thing. Yeah. That way they can't get sued because they warned them. They told you to change. If you're offended by it, that's your fault. That's just how.
But the best thing about that night was the ending. That John Cena came out there and held up the belt.
Yeah,
that basically was telling everybody that they were going to unify.
Yeah.
And everybody said, "Oh, he's already teamed in it for Mania." Cena came out there the next night and said, "This shit happening now." I ain't got time to wait 6 months.
Yeah, my time is now, bitch. What?
You heard my theme song.
Oh man, that's funny.
But for what I come from, what I really hope that happened is just they put the belts on one person.
Yeah, and they just come up with one belt.
Because everybody thought the same thing. When Triple H said he would hang up on belt, the only thing they did, they go both climbing and each gonna grab one belt. We still not gonna have it. Everybody had the thing.
No. You want to hear something that'd be totally retarded? Because then this would actually push Cena. Because Cena's getting close to beating Ric Flair's record. He's getting dangerously close.
He's gonna do it. Let's just say.
Wouldn't it be real?
Wouldn't it be fucked up if during the ladder match, Randy grabs the World Heavyweight title belt and John Cena grabs the WWE title belt and boom.
Yeah, that's 15.
They just switched. They switched titles.
Like, thanks, bitch.
Then you know what? But then they could actually play off that. Let's say that do happen and John Cena come out the next night and then talk about he's the face now. Because he's WWE champion. You know Randy Orton ain't gonna take not being the face. He say it every promo, I am the face of the WWE. You take that shit serious, dog. You supposed to protect the face.
You're saying that with too much passion. I am the face.
No, he does say it with passion.
He say it with passion.
Yeah, he said it.
I am the face of the WWE. He goes, I am the face.
Because I am the face of the WWE.
Yeah, he emphasizes
I don't even
face.
celebrate No Shave November. Look at these pores.
Yeah, it's about time for Randy to shave though. My shocking thing for that, the Miz becomes unified champion.
I'm done.
Yeah.
That would be a bigger swerve than Chris Jericho winning that shit.
Was it like with one title? Was it any better? Was it worse?
Hell no.
Yeah,
Way
it
better.
was better than me.
It was
Because they
okay.
actually did storylines involving the other
The
titles.
thing is, it lasted. It was so fucking short. They could have let it live a little longer. I think K-Mafia 229 when I was talking to him on Xbox Live. Yeah, I will not mention his name. Anyway, I was talking to the nigga and he's talking about Brock Lesnar was the last unified champion, undisputed champion, or whatever. And they split the title belts or something. Because
what happened was Eric invented the world heavyweight title belt and just handed it to Triple H.
What happened? Yeah, that's true. But what happened before that is when Brock Lesnar won the title, Stephanie McMahon paid Brock Lesnar to only defend the title for SmackDown.
That's it.
So Eric had to create the world title. Otherwise, Raw wouldn't have had no champion.
And then he handed the Triple H.
He handed it to Triple H. Which
Terror.
I didn't care because the week before, Triple H won the triple threat match to become the #1 contender. But there was nobody to face because Brock Lesnar. So he should have been handed the title.
But the reason why I asked that because I believe it would be better if they have one title because I didn't really like the two, especially since the brands are done. Since brands don't matter anymore, I think you should just have one.
Now, let me tell you something. No, hold on, let me say that. Hold on, let me clear something. Right. When me and Joseph were watching it, before WCW came, it was good to have one title. It was very good. Yeah, because you had people who never held the title once they became champion, it was good. The Rock became the corporate champion, it was his first time being champion. And that was good until Austin beat him. Then you had the Raw Austin rivalry renewed because they fought earlier. But
and because the one world title, the Intercontinental title actually almost means something.
It did.
Yeah, because when Owen fought Austin for that title, those matches was good.
Because back in the day, being Intercontinental Champion was an actual accomplishment. Nowadays, it's like
the European title was worth something back then.
It was for a little while when it was first invented. It died down.
I'm in like a wait.
Sean actually helped kill that
because just because the number of main events they have, I can see it happening. But I'm in a wait and see because with a roster that big, having just one major title, I'm like,
it's gonna make it better now. Cause come on, like I was saying earlier, the men's champion. Del Rio was WWE champion.
I mean, you might
Jack Swagger. It was a lot of people who were champion and it wasn't their time. I think
Miz winning the world the WWE title is actually right because when it happened, the crowd went wild for it.
Yeah, and the Miz
he was one of the few who actually got built from mid Carter to WWE champion, and it didn't. And it made sense, and it didn't insult.
Was that because Miz kissed the right ass and made the right appearances?
Yeah,
well, it's not to be in WWE. Though, what you gotta do?
But the Miz title reign. Like, it was ridiculous. Like, you knew everybody he stepped in the ring with was supposed to be him. But because of Alex Riley, he retained every week. Until Alex Riley turned on him.
That was the funniest beatdown.
And then Super Cena took the title from him. Yeah. Like I said, once Miz won the title, once he lose the belt, he going right back down the mid card. Because I seen it happen before him with Jack Swagger and all them. That's why I was like, you can put the title on anybody when you got two of them because you can experiment.
Yeah. But when the other person sucks, you might just have one.
Then you can take it off on, put it on the next experiment. Now you can't do that anymore if you have one belt.
The only thing I fear is that we get stuck with just the same 6 rotating main eventers and there's no one else.
Yeah.
That's what I'm worried about. I don't want
But that's going to be a good thing because now you're going to really have to come up with stories and stuff to keep those other people happy.
It's just like
they're going to have to actually do it now.
We just got through talking about wasted segments on Raw.
Yeah, but can
they don't have no choice now.
Are the creatives?
I mean, they'll stop them now.
Are the creatives' brains large enough to process?
Dude, that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna do the drug Olympics. They're gonna have a whole bunch of drugs on the table and say we're gonna come up with some storylines and just be done with it.
There might be some cheap drugs.
What they need to do is bring back that head of creative they had until SummerSlam. He was the reason. Remember when WWE was amazing between Extreme Rules and SummerSlam? It's because of that one head writer. They just need to bring his ass back.
Oh, he's gone, man. He's gone. Like,
what's his name? Dave Pritchard or some shit?
Yeah. They need to get
him. They fired him.
They would fire
him. No,
they let his contract expire.
Oh, no.
They let it expire.
He got fired.
What they need to do is...
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't care. They need to double his salary.
He was softly fired.
And you know, normally that was wrestling, like, kind of at a down point. Like, right after Mania.
Yeah, and
it ain't really nothing to talk about because you building up to Mania. One Mania happened, okay, reset. They already be talking about the next Mania after.
But that's all I want to know about the one time.
This is the funniest ending ever.
Dude, I I just thought about this shit. I was playing WWE 2K14, right? And I was watching when Stephanie and Triple H were running the shit, right? And it's like, I think they said, you could get your ass beat or you can get your ass fired. That shit had me in tears. It's pretty much what it is now.
Yeah, and I was thinking about that too. What is different from the McMahon Hensley era and the Authority? Because it's the exact same thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I have one addendum or what the hell you call it to make. My homeboy on Xbox Live named Torture Device or Twisted or whatever the hell he wants to tell it. He says Randy Orton should win the title because he deserves it. That's it. Anybody else?
Texas?
Oh, I said Randy Orton should win. It's the only thing that makes sense.
Yeah, it's the only thing that makes sense.
What you gonna do with Randy Orton after Cena win? He would have to get a rematch.
Yeah, he's the face.
And then you gonna bury him until Mania?
He's the face.
I mean, I can think of 1,000 things to do with Cena. I can't tell you what to do with Orton.
All right.
I think one day do Cena.
All you gotta do is either give him either have some random person fight him or be champion.
Or you can slip Diana Ball.
Well, see, Cena's not like Brett Favre. He can lift somebody by putting him in the mid card. I think they should lower him to the higher mid card again.
Okay.
Who? Orton?
Cena.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah.
Because he's not like Brett Favre. He'll actually push him.
Talking about he done it. Dolph Ziggler main event a pay-per-view because of John Cena.
Yeah, so that means he could help out Bray. He can help.
Sandra
help the Wyatts out.
Sandra cashing in on John Cena was a big segment on Raw.
Oh yeah, he'll help the Wyatts out. Cena gets kidnapped. And there you go. Take care of Cena for a while.
Like it's funny. Let me say one thing.
It should be the Wyatts. What you need is a big white band and a bunch of ninjas. I mean, a bunch of overweight ninjas kidnap John Cena.
Okay, there'll be a bunch of
another 6 months.
Okay, it'll be a bunch of swamp
Let me
ninjas.
say one thing though. It's funny that the IWC they hate Cena, but if it wasn't for Cena, CM Punk and Daniel Bryan wouldn't be where they at. They're main two stars. He put both of them over.
Remember, the
power of
IWC
Cena is
doesn't hate.
amazing.
They just hate Cena. They just hate his character.
You try to rationalize with the IWC. You can't rationalize with that horde.
They're Legion.
You cannot rationalize with that horde.
They don't want to watch Orton versus Cena 500 times, but they'll love to watch Punk versus Bryan 500 times.
And on that note, we're in wrestling episode 19 or whatever it is.
19.
Yeah, okay. Peace and happy holidays.
Who changed?